Boom! Wow! Shazam, we're back for another quick hit. I have no idea what these are, and I'm going with a white cap. No idea. Boom! Cowboy hat's gone. Spartan shirt, Spartan hat. We're just doubling down on the Spartans. Alright, again, I'm covering this. I have no idea what it is. It's clean glass. There is something here. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. Again, I will put it up there. Now, quick hits. We're going to do a quick nose, even though it hasn't fully had a chance to open. Wow. Now this one, I get a little bit of sherry on, a little sweetness. Huh. Not a lot of high alcohol. Wow, hold on, there's something deep down in here. Huh. Maybe deep down a root beer or a syrup. It's got a clean, refreshing, almost like a spring fresh air. Maybe a pear, but it's way down there. Very noseable. So nothing's burning. I'm not getting a high ABV. And again, when I'm doing this, and you guys aren't watching, I'm actually spending maybe an hour with this. And I still didn't add in a little thing of water to do a drop. Something I didn't bring up, although again, you can see my board games in the background. Go watch the very first quick hitter, one hitter, whatever Scott wants to call it. And I'll always answer questions on the board games in the comments if you want to know. But when I'm nosing and tasting a whiskey, I will spend an hour with an ounce generally. And I believe it's almost like a mindfulness practice. So you're like, what is, some people are like, oh yeah, mindfulness. Other people are like, what in the heck are you talking about? Mindfulness is being present in the moment. When I first started tasting whiskey, and I know Scott's the same on this, I could barely get a single note. And the first thing I learned was don't filter what I'm smelling. If I tell you I'm smelling root beer, then that triggered. If I'm smelling watered down cola after the ice is melted, boom, that's what you're going to get. Mindfulness is kind of letting go of what's around you as well. It's a practice so that you're not worrying about what's in the past, what's in the future. It's just what's in the moment. What am I feeling now? And it's a great way to taste whiskey. Usually I like it a little quiet, maybe a little music in the background when I'm doing it. And again, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I have no idea what this is. So, I don't know. I'd love to be able to tell you that's definitely Scotch, but we'll see. Well, this is a Scotch. And the reason I say it's a Scotch is I feel like it tastes to me like it's been in the barrel a little longer. And it's been in a used barrel. I'm not getting the heavy wood influences that I would normally get from a bourbon. There's very faint finish. Kind of reminds me of how the 12-year Macallan will finish. There's a little fruitiness. Maybe a little bit of a cream underneath. Let me see if I can get the forefront. There's a hint of an oak in there, but it's very smooth, very subtle. I feel like this is going to be a 40% ABV. In the, I get my mouth feel, I get a little bit of almost like, not total astringency, but almost like a velvetyness on my cheeks. And again, the flavors here are subtle. This one drifts away pretty darn quickly. Usually I can get a real strong front, middle, end, and a finish. Let me see what I can get again. Might be getting a little bit of sherry there, I'm not sure. We'll see if these continue. There's a huge possibility to look like a JA, which means jackass, while doing this. To double down on blind and then them be samples and me not know if they're bourbon, rye, rum, hopefully I could pick out, scotch. I think we've got a cognac come in, port finishes, sherry finishes, who knows? It might be way better to tell you what I'm drinking and then kind of puzzle it in, but I'm going to go for the JA idiot side. At least it may be fun to watch me look like an idiot. All right, let me nose again. Almost get like deck wood, like it's spring and you've just hosed off the deck and you've kind of got that moist wood. There's a warmth in here. There's a maybe it's a fruity, not savoriness, but a warm fruit. A crisp, clean fruitiness. Not citrus, and not overly sweet. All right. There's a beautiful, sweet, lingering flavor that takes you all the way through, almost like a vanilla dry candy or a vanilla taffy. So let me take a look. I'm gonna have to like pre-note these. This is J&B Legend. Wow, 21-year-old, 80 proof. So it's a J&B Legend, 21 years old. Interesting. You know, the only thing that would tell me it's older is these smooth, rounded edges on everything. Nothing's sharp, nothing's pointing. Everything's smooth and rounded, subtle. I wish the ABV was a little higher. Feels a little weak on the ABV, watered down even. It's pleasurable. I wouldn't, well, again, I'll bring some water out again in future shows because a drop of water may be good. Oh, but I wouldn't add anything else. I wouldn't add ice or anything to this. I think the flavor would flat out fly away from you. All right, so again, these are supposed to be a little bit quicker. Ask any questions you want on any games in here. I got about 850. It's crazy. Someday I'll have 850 bottles as well. That's crazy. More games than I can play. I think I currently got more bottles than I can drink, which is good because I'm all about the savory consumption, not about the mass consumption. Drink responsibly. See you guys later. Bye.